Hi there, this is Olaf from Amaranthe.
This is Morten from Amaranthe.
Hello folks, this is Johan, the bass player from Amaranthe, and you are geeking out with Gear Gods.
We're right side of Los Angeles in lovely Santa Ana. It's a wonderful day and I'm gonna show you a little bit about my rig. So, starting with the guitars. This is my guitar that is being used for all the new tracks. From the Massive Addictive record, it's a Jackson Soloist 3. It's tuned to B standard, and in a few songs I drop it to A. And on the other side we have a lovely Soloist again, and this is tuned to C standard, and sometimes I go drop A sharp. And it features you can see some extremely different kind of gauges of strings. So it goes from 68 thickest to 10. So people think I'm mad, and I probably am, but it's a good setup for me, and it works.
What kind of pickups are in there?
It's EMGs 81 and 85.
Cool.
So as the actual rig, I'm using what most people are using these days, which is a Kemper, German-made technology, very nice, with a preset that was actually made by my good friend Ola England. That sounds great for the rhythm. And yeah, it's very convenient piece of technology. It can pretty much simulate anything that you need. And what's really nice about this is that you can go from a rig that is perfect for rhythm guitars to something that works really good with solos, because sometimes with a big stack you have and a head, you have a tone that works perfect for rhythm, but then you switch to solo, and even if you add a lot of distortion, delay, whatever, it might not be the right sustain or right tone. So this is really the really cool thing about it. And in there you can see there's a Sennheiser wireless kit that I'm using. Sennheiser is one of our main sponsors, awesome company, check them out. And then to control this, as a MIDI board, I'm actually using a Pod HT500X from line 6. And it was kind of neat and kind of easy to program it for the Kemper. So, and it's a really sweet pedal in itself. And a sweet amplifier. I'm actually using it as a spare, so if the Kemper goes boo-boo, which it never does, German technology, very nice, I can just plug this in instead. The XLR goes in there and I'm ready to rock again. And the cool thing is that besides just switching the different channels, I can also actually use the tap tempo, it works. And it can use a lot of different banks if you want. And the volume pedal, when I go like this, it activates the tuner on the Kemper. Just like that. So that's a pretty different kind of solution, but it works. That's the most important thing. And when you use this together with that, with these two guitars, then you can also earn $100 million like me. $1 million bills, 100 on them. Fuck yeah, that's the most important gear right there.
My name is Morten, and I'm the drummer of the Danish-Swedish band called Amaranthe. And we're currently on our US tour. Finishing up the last week on the tour, actually. We're playing in Santa Ana at the, what is it called?
Yost.
What?
The Yost.
The Yost Theater, yeah, exactly. Pretty cool place. So let me tell you a little bit about my setup here. This is, I'm endorsed by Yamaha, and I'm endorsed by Zildjian. So the kit consists of a Birch Custom Absolute series. Really nice drums. I just right now I'm not using any pedals on the bass drum, as you can see. No, they're actually in the dressing room right now. I made like a small practice setup. But I play these Yamaha direct drive pedals, which helps a lot to nice pedal. The drums are made of birch. It's like Birch Custom Absolute, so they're made of birch, obviously. At home in Europe, I usually play this Maple Hybrid Absolute, this new series from Yamaha, which is really fucking nice drums. My old setup was a birch setup as well, so I'm pretty familiar with them, and they sound really good. A lot of low end compared to most other drums, like maple drums. A lot of punch. So yeah, and I play with the Zildjian A Custom. Really nice cymbals, and they're all Zildjian A's except for the Chinas, which is Oriental Chinas. It's a very clear, very defined sound, and very they project pretty nicely, and a lot of brilliance in the sound, and also lots of dynamics compared to like other cymbals. So they fit me pretty well, and I like this, especially I like these Chinas. They're really like lots of attack and a lot of crisp, like small explosions every time you hit them. So I have 2 of those, one in each side. I have 2 hi-hats, 14-inch, 13-inch. Yeah, there you go. 2 splash cymbals, 2 of everything, pretty much. 2 snare drums. Yeah. I don't have 2 kick drums at the moment. Usually I play with 2 kick drums, but I have gotten pretty lazy setting up the drums. So yeah, it happened like 3 or 4 gigs ago that I just, screw it, I'm just gonna play with 1 kick drum now. Yeah, I'm not really allowed to play with the 2 kick drums for the sound guys ever, so it's like too many channels and stuff like that. So I play with a double bass anyway. So yeah, it might not look as cool, but it works.
How about sticks?
Yeah, I play with actually. I play with Zildjian drumsticks right now. I play with these Travis Barker signature sticks. It's just kind of heavy. Very nice feel, very nice weight to them. And the only problem is doing my drum sole, they get too slivery. So I'm cheating a little bit there, and I'm actually using Vic Firth Extreme 5As, so I can get a better grip. I had some incidents with losing my drumsticks during drum solos, and yeah, it's not always so super fun. So yeah, I have like my emergency sticks if shit happens. Yeah, and drum heads I use the Evans. I think it's the EC. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I kind of switch between Remo, Emperor, and Evans. I don't really have a proper endorsement, so I kind of play with whatever I have. Yeah, I use a trigger on the bass drum.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Now we have something to talk about.
What kind?
Oh, it's a Roland trigger. I don't even know the model, but it's a Roland trigger. And it's my drum module is from it's a Yamaha from my Yamaha electronic drum kit, DTX 750, I think it is. Yeah. I used the Birch Absolute sample on the bass drum, which is the same bass drum sound as this, so that's a little bit less fake. Yeah. It just helps. I mean, you need to cut through the music, and I mean, this wall of sound, and with the acoustic bass drum sound, it's too much too much dynamic, and you really don't want any dynamic on the bass drum with this kind of music. So yeah, it's a little bit for the sound guy to work with. Anyway. Oh, also we have this backtrack set up here. We'll have all the shitloads of keys, synthesizers, vocals, and stuff like that. Everything is controlled here on this laptop, and I push space and so on between each song, and I play along with a click track. You might think I play with a band, but I'm actually playing with a click track. Yeah.
Hi, this is Johan from Amaranthe, the bass player, and I'm about to show you my so super big touring gear. You will be baffled away how I can carry this shit around. Let's start off with the most necessary thing. It's actually my basses. Here we have a Yamaha TRBX. I'm fully endorsed by Yamaha, and they've literally been throwing basses at me. And this one I use for the songs from the Massive Addictive, because that album is recorded in B. So, and also you can see the symbolics of Massive Addictive being a white cover art, and I have a white bass for that. So I'm not only a bass player, I actually do have a sense of knowledge or brain. And then if we step over here, this is the one, actually my newest one. It's also a Kirby X, but it's a custom prototype. And as far as I understand, it's one out of two only kinds in the whole world. And it's actually the same bass as the white one, but they did a little more bodywork on this, a bit more contoured, more slimmed. The neck is more slimmer, and also the preamps is a step up when it comes to techniques. And then we have my receiver, the wireless. You can say here, Johan, yay. This is my Sennheiser, works really fucking well. And I have, the beauty of it, I can have 2 belt packs on each bass, one on each bass. And I just sync it to the same frequency actually, and I just mute one belt pack and unmute the other one, and that's how I shift. And then of course, as every so-called musician, you use a tuning pedal. And since I'm a bass player, I'm slightly retarded, so I have to write down the tuning. So this is for the 2 first albums, and this is for the Massive Addictive. So now you know how to tune your things, kids, when you want to do something from our albums. And over here we have, first of all, just an ordinary inline Di box that provides the in-house or the PA with the clean signal. And then I have this little beauty. It's the Ebs Micro Base 2. It's a Swedish brand of pedals and amplifiers, and they are fucking amazing because the big amplifiers with the cabs and everything are just killing it sound-wise. And I would say that comparing, I would say that EBS is up there competing with Ampeg for the punch and the great sound. But this beauty I only use as the distorted signal. So I have 2 lines out, one clean and one distorted, and we just mix in between it. We just keep it simple. And yeah, I can actually fit both my basses, all my pedals in one case. So easy to walk around with, and also I don't have to destroy my back doing so. And that's just pretty much it. And the strings are the awesome brand called Elixir. And they are sort of Gore-Tex coated, which means that I don't get blisters. If I have a brand new set on, any other strings would shred my fingers apart because I do play fingerstyle. But these strings are actually just treating my fingers like a wet dream. And that's it. Doesn't have to go any more difficult than that. Keep it simple, just like my playing. If you want a bass solo, don't ask me. That's just how it is. So, thank you for letting me show you this, and have a good time.
Hi, I'm Jacob, normally with Top Floor Studios in Gothenburg. I'm currently on tour with Amaranthe as their monitor engineer. And this is my home for this tour, my mobile home. The centerpiece of this is of course the Yamaha Ql5, which I use to you know, not only set the sound for the band, but also ride the faders, and in between songs go with different, if Elise has a verse and then Henry comes in and growls, I ride the faders so they get a good sound throughout. And it makes the performance much easier and much better because they don't have to deal with thinking about what's going to happen in the songs or stuff like that. So yeah, I have, it's a very easy setup actually. These blinking lights here are for the delays for the singers. So for every song I tap the delay like that, and if it's a slower song
I just go like that, for instance. I also go in between, in the same song, when I get the feel for it and I don't have anything crapping out on me, setting different delays for verse and choruses and stuff. So here I have my Q mixes, that is the same mix that they have in their in-ears, and I have my in-ears connected here. So for each singer or for each member of the group. So I'm actually every night standing here dancing and headbanging and going back and forth. Say it's a song with very much happening. It's a drum thing. I go to Morten's mix and make sure he hears everything. Guitar solos, I tend to go to Olof just to make sure none of the backing tracks or other stuff is messing with his hearing. And these three are my main ones, just going between singers all the time. So that's the console. It's very fun to use, it's very fun to work with, and it's my accomplice on this tour. We're having a good relationship. Over here we have the belt packs and mics, which is all Sennheiser. Very good equipment. They really work for us and what we do. You notice there are 4 mics. These are Elise, Jake, which is Chris Adam from Smash Into Pieces on this tour, and here we have Hendrix Mike, and this is a spare mic if something goes wrong. I tend to use this back here. I have it laying here, and in between songs, or if something happens, for instance, if I see someone having trouble on stage with their in-ears or something happens that needs to be fixed, and the running order says it's right about to go to a new song, I can pick up the mic and it goes straight into the in-ears, and I can tell them, you know, Chris Adam, talk to the audience, we have a small situation. Or if something needs to be fixed, I can just say, Olof, come back here, we'll fix it, you other guys do your thing. I can talk to them in songs and stuff like that. So it's running really smooth, and yeah, it's working out better than we thought it would. We also have, what do we have more here? Lots of batteries. We have more belt packs, backup belt pack, my belt pack. There's another one that is somewhere over there. It's for the lighting director, so he can listen to the backing tracks a little more and use that for his work. And then we, oh, my flashlight died. How very appropriate. Well, nowadays we all have one in our pockets. So here we have the system. These are for the belt packs. This is the spare one. These 4 are for the mics. And behind this is just a complete mess of cables and connections. That goes out to 2 antennas and 1 receiver for the mics and in-ears to avoid disturbance and stuff like that. So then we just pack everything in these neat little boxes here and roll away to the next city. It's probably the smoothest setup I've ever worked. It's I didn't do it, the setup, but when I started working on it, it was just, you know, first show, go. It was perfect from start. So it's good. I love it.
Hey, my name is Antti. I'm working for Night Vision.